What did you think about flamenco before you saw it in person?
Well, I didn't know about it. I'd never seen it at all.
Had you guys seen flamenco before?
Never. Hi, no, I haven't. No, I'm really excited to see it.
And what are you expecting?
Guitars and fancy dresses and dances.
I thought it would be like more sort of like smooth and like two people dancing together.
I thought it'd be like salsa.
And what do you think now that you've seen flamenco?
It's a lot different than all the normal dance.
It's like tapping.
It's like a lot of tap dancing.
They were sweaty. They have really good thigh muscles. It was fast.
I've always wanted to see flamenco. I know it's not from Barcelona, but apparently a lot of the dancers have come down here for work years and years ago, so they've got quite a standing here. So yeah, I'm excited.
We're on a group trip, and this was part of our trip, so that's why we came.
They just took us here.
And are you glad they did?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah.
Flamenco is a style of dance that is performed at fiestas of all kinds throughout Spain, but especially during the feria, when women will wear the traje gitanos, which are colorful polka dot dresses that add a swirling character and grace to the dance. The dance can be very erotic and sensual, although the pair will never touch each other until the final moments when the man will put his arm around the waist of the woman to finish the dance.
Sé que no me quieren y por ti yo estoy sufriendo. El domingo necesito latiendo fuerte en mi pecho.
Flamenco was originally a courting dance where the man sets out to woo the woman in a display similar to two mating flamingos. In the old Spanish tradition, young couples were limited in their courting practices. The man would spend the night talking to his girlfriend through the iron grills of her door or window. And if they did get the chance to go for a walk, they would most definitely be chaperoned by the girl's mother, sister, or whole family. The feria week would be the only time that the man could show his affection to the girl, asking her to accompany him in the dancing of flamenco. And this is most probably why there is little physical contact, as the whole night would be watched over by her family. And flamenco originated in the 15th century with the arrival of the Gitanos, the Gypsies, to the Iberian Peninsula. They started to adopt the various folk dances they encountered on their journey, which they then transformed in order to create their own culture, identity, and art of expression. With the arrival of the Romantic era in Europe in the late 18th and early 19th century, flamenco started to gain a prominent status in literature and the arts. Flamenco was, in this era, an artistic haven for romanticists, as it was a manifestation of the Oriental and the exotic. It was in this time period that the modern form of flamenco, which is popular nowadays, emerged. The commercialization of flamenco began in the late 19th century, which transmitted into the openings of cafes cantantes, cafes and bars in which flamenco song and dance accompanied the evening visitors.
Moggy, kiss me. Déjame en paz.
This Spanish art was accordingly extended throughout Europe, so much that the most prestigious ballerinas of the theater were converted into the gypsy image, and together with the opera flamenca, a flamenco spectacle translated into opera and ballet. Flamenco had officially transformed to a popular culture enjoyed by the aristocrats and elites. The last developmental phase to flamenco, becoming the art from everyone knows and loves today, was its adoption as a national dance by the Spanish dictator Francisco Franco in power from 1939 to 1975. Realizing the potential flamenco could have, the government started to use it as an instrument for government propaganda. Furthermore, films that included flamenco became a key component in the government's plan to attract more tourists to Spain. Certainly, films such as Los Tarantos in 1963 wildly popularized flamenco as a Spanish art form to the citizens of other European countries. Thus, by the time of Franco's death in 1975, flamenco had established itself in the music and dance world as a prominent form of art and culture. Today, flamenco is danced at any form of get-together, whether it is the feria, a wedding, at a family party, or at a dance show. Everyone that is present will be willing to join the dance. For many, dancing flamenco is just routine, something they have grown up with and learned simply by being constantly surrounded around it. Today, there are many schools where you can learn it and become a flamenco dancer.
Yeah.